Hi, and welcome to How to Meditate by Declutter the Mind. This 5-minute beginner mindfulness practice is to introduce you to mindfulness meditation. If you've never meditated before, mindfulness meditation is about paying attention to the present moment, non-judgmentally, in a purposeful way. Usually this is practiced by focusing on the breath for a period of time, which is the way we will practice mindful meditation today and the way you will learn to meditate. While we try to do this, thoughts and feelings will enter our mind. Our mind will wander. Instead of trying to control our thoughts or following our thoughts, we will practice gently noticing the thought and letting go. This is the most important part of the practice. This helps train our minds to not become our thoughts and to allow us to live in the present moment. This can help with daily focus, reducing stress and anxiety. However, I think the most important thing mindfulness meditation does is it gives us self-insight and allows us to have regular introspection. We get to see just how busy our minds can be. In a world where many of us are living in momentum and caught up in the routine of daily life, meditation can be our daily, non-judgmental state of open attention to the contents of our consciousness. So to meditate, you only need one thing: a comfortable, quiet spot where you can be free of distractions. Maybe you want some privacy. Maybe you need a comfortable chair. Just find somewhere where you can sit for 5 minutes, which is the length of this beginner introduction practice. So first, let's start by getting comfortable. Make sure you're seated comfortably. Again, whether it's in a chair, maybe it's a cushion on the floor. Just ensure you're sitting upright comfortably. You're not forcing the posture. You could do this meditation laying on your back, but generally it's best to do this meditation sitting. Now, with your eyes open, maintain a soft focus and gaze. Take a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now, on the next out breath, we're going to gently close our eyes. So now with our eyes closed, let's begin to notice the physical points of contact, the physical sensations. Maybe it's our feet touching the floor. Maybe it's our arms resting in the lap. Maybe it's our back against the chair. Maybe there's some warmth or pressure. Maybe there's some tingling sensation around our body. Just notice these physical points of contact. Now, what you might notice as we begin to do this, thoughts will begin to enter our mind. And the key to meditation, or the main goal, is to become aware of these thoughts, notice them, and then allow them to pass. We don't want to follow the thought. We want to maintain our focus on the physical points of contact at this point. So whenever a thought or feeling enters the mind, just gently notice it and gently return your attention to the body. And now, let's begin to shift our focus to the breath. So notice the rising and falling sensation. Maybe it's more noticeable on your chest. Maybe it's on the tip of your nose, or maybe it's your stomach. And remember, we're not forcing the breath here. We're just observing its natural state and the rise and fall. In and out. Again, as we pay attention to our breath, our mind will begin to wander. And that's completely normal. We don't want to judge it. We don't want to think about our thinking. We just want to gently bring our attention back to the breath and begin again to notice the rising and falling sensations of breathing. Now, to make the focus of the breath a little easier, we can begin to count the breaths as they pass. So the breath in, 1. The breath out, 2. The breath in, 3. the breath out 4, and so on, until we reach a count of 10. And whenever we reach a count of 10, we can start over and begin to count our breaths again. And again, you will get distracted, and that's fine. Whenever a thought enters the mind, or you find yourself wandering, or you notice you've been distracted, just start to count over from 1 and count your breaths in and out until you reach 10. And now slowly return your focus to the physical points of contact. Your legs on the chair, your feet on the floor. Maybe it's your arms in the lap, your back against the chair. And slowly open your eyes and notice how you feel. And you've now just completed your very first meditation session. So you'll notice what we've been trying to do throughout this practice today is maintain our focus on things that ground us to the present, whether it's the breath, whether it's physical sensations. And you'll notice that the mind wanders very often. And this practice helps us be mindful of that. For meditation to be effective, it takes practice. Try to create a daily habit, but start small if you have to. Start with 5 minutes a day and slowly work yourself up to 10, 15, 20, and so on minutes per day to exercise that focus muscle. If you've enjoyed this guided meditation, go to declutterthemind.com for more and consider leaving a like or comment on this video. It supports the channel. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next session.